Wintry weather not going away quite yet as we continue to watch snow and even some mixing at times, the latter farther south and east. As we also have a windy afternoon on our hands, 20s and low to mid 30s for high temperatures, the latter more likely again to the south and east. Cold night on our hands, breezy at times as well, with lows in the teens above zero to the east, single digits above and at times below zero to the west. We do eventually get rid of this, though. We'll talk about that and we'll have updates on those winter weather headlines coming up. But until then, Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
Holding a meeting over potential renovations to the world's only corn palace. Plus,
Trump legal troubles come to a head today. I'm Jared Hill outside of New York Criminal Court with the latest on two crucial cases.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. A Minnesota man is behind bars accused of robbing a Sioux Falls bank. Police say 57-year-old Melvin Gatlin walked into a bank on West 41st Street on Friday morning, handed a teller a note, and got away with cash. Investigators used surveillance video to figure out the alleged robber's license plate number. Authorities in Minnesota arrested Gatlin after he returned home to Richfield, Minnesota. He's currently being held on $100,000 cash only. In weather, we had thick snow falling. We think some snow is still to come, but there will also be warming eventually. Right, Adam?
There's the key word. Exactly that. Eventually, we get to the better stuff. But for now, yeah, it's certainly far from ideal. Let's get to live Doppler radar right now, and there is a view from our Beersford radar. And you can see those darker shades of blue. That is heavier snow near Rowena, Schindler, also near the Harrisburg area as well. But also notice where that rain snow line is as we zoom out a little bit more. Basically, from Laverne, right in between Lenox and Canton, down toward Wakanda, and then between Vermilion and Yankton. Mixing occurring there, but in general, there is our rain snow line in a nutshell as we continue to watch this. If you're down toward Elk Point, Vermilion, Beersford, Rock Valley, and then eventually over towards Sibley, it's going to be mainly rain for the time being. I do think eventually that rain snow line retreats farther to the south and east, and that will in turn allow some light snow to make its way down into that particular neck of the woods. So from there, let's just take a look around and see how things are doing on this Monday afternoon. And yeah, definitely looks like winter came roaring back as we look at Lake Madison. The only thing that's letting us know that, yeah, it is spring is that the lake is completely thawed out. And beyond that, it at least does look like we are certainly in the throes of a late season storm. Meanwhile, downtown 33 at the airport, a north wind at 19 miles per hour. Roads are passable to, at times, actually not too bad, but please be careful, especially on those secondary roads. We have a lot of slush and some ice out there on the roadways at times. And that's going to be something that sticks with us for a little while longer. And we're also going to have those icing concerns as we go later into the evening and overnight as well. We do have winter storm warnings still in place along the I-29 corridor from Moody County up to the North Dakota border, and then also from Watertown down to Madison, right between Mitchell and Sioux Falls down to Bonham County. That will go into early Tuesday morning. Blizzard warnings in white for the Huron, Mitchell, Chamberlain, and Winter areas, also until early Tuesday morning. Now, the winter weather advisory gets a little tricky because we have a kind of an imaginary line we have to talk about. So basically, from a line between McPherson as well as Campbell County, Edmonds County, and Walworth County to the right of that. So if you're in McPherson, Oregon, and Edmonds County, including the Aberdeen area, Miller, your winter weather advisory is until 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. If you are to the left of that line, Mulbridge, Pierre, out to Rapid City, Eagle Butte, and then down toward Mission and Valentine, that winter weather advisory expires in about 1 hour unless they extend it. Either way, that's until 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain Time today. Then you notice down towards Sioux Falls, Minnehaha, Turner, and Yankton counties, that is an entirely separate winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. As we can see, a little more snow, and again, a bit of icing not out of the question. We'll go into more details on the timing of all of this, and we'll talk about that good stuff too, all coming up in your extended forecast.
All right, thank you, Adam. Due to this, some schools have canceled classes early. You can see a full list of closings and delays on our website. It's also scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Meanwhile, you can keep track of our changing weather conditions by downloading our KELOLAND Storm Tracker app. On that, you can find our live Doppler radar as well as get views of conditions across the state with our great live cam network. And if you capture pictures or video of what's happening in your area, you can send them to us via ushare@keloland.com or by sending it on social media. There are big plans for the world's only Corn Palace. Mitchell city leaders have been thinking about renovating the inside of the Corn Palace for the past few years.
It takes city leaders and community leaders to say, we need to keep this Corn Palace relevant. So 3 years ago, they came up with a plan to, let's take a look at a study, what can be done, and what would it cost to give us our 4th generation Corn Palace.
Tonight at 10, our Don Jorgensen will show us the 3 plans and which one city leaders think might be the best one to pursue. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has twin legal woes playing out in New York courts today. One is connected to hush money payments made to a former adult film star, but the other gives him a bit of a reprieve in the bond amount and its due date. CBS's Jared Hill reports from outside court.
Former President Donald Trump appeared in New York County Criminal Court Monday morning in connection to hush money payments made to former adult film star Stormy Daniels.
This is a witch hunt, it's a hoax.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records as part of a cover-up scheme for payments to Daniels and others. Jury selection set to begin today was delayed due to new records produced in the case. Trump's attorneys want to push back the trial even further.
A conviction in this case wouldn't prevent Trump from running for or being elected president, but another judgment could threaten to ruin his image as a successful businessman.
Today was due day for a nearly $500 million bond covering a civil judgment that found Trump inflated the value of his properties and his net worth in order to secure favorable loans. But this morning, an appeals court judge granted a stay, giving Trump 10 days to pay a reduced bond of $175 million. The attorney general had said she was ready to act if bond wasn't posted.
We will ask the judge to seize his assets.
Trump posted on social media without proof that he has nearly $500 million in cash, but said it's money he intended to use in his presidential campaign. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.